Hello, Internet friends. This is Siren Lesh from Siren Song Tarot. And today I'm coming to you with a pick-a-deck reading. We're going to be taking a look at what quality do you need in a partner that you don't normally look for. Now, I think this is kind of an interesting question because often when we are in the dating world and seeking out other people, we go after what we want, what we think would be good for us. And oftentimes what we think we want, it turns out to not actually be that great for us. So we're going to take a look into what qualities in a person would actually be good for us versus what we are initially attracted to. So we have 4 decks today. We have deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, and deck 4. So go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And clear your mind and choose the deck that you're drawn to. If you need more time to choose a deck, please pause the video. Otherwise, let's begin. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. Today we're using the Ethereal Visions deck to find out what quality do you need in a partner that you don't normally look for. As I said in the intro, this can be important because what we often are attracted to is not what we actually need, and just going after what we want is how we end up in those kind of unfulfilling relationships. We go after thrills and excitement instead of sometimes the more boring things that might actually make us happy. So first we're going to take a look at what you're attracted to. What do you normally go after? And we have for you the moon. So Group 1, with the moon, you usually go after someone who is quite mysterious, perhaps even a little bit guarded. This person doesn't say much about themselves. If they're a talker, they're usually talking about you. They're trying to find more about you rather than explaining or sharing anything about themselves. And you like that. You like the mystery. You like the ambiance. You like the puzzle. Let's flush this out a little bit and get another card. We got 2. All right, we have Knight of Wands. So you like somebody who is ambitious, somebody who is out there and bold in their gestures. So even though this person may not say much about themselves, they're demonstrative by their actions. Yet you also like, with this Temperance here, you like someone who is balanced out. So you want them to be bold and ostentatious, but not too much. Just the right mix. A gallant knight or lady who will woo you, but not go so far as to going into Cheeseville. Somebody who will ask you all about yourself, but won't really say much about themselves, because this is the part that you like. You like unraveling the mystery. All right, Group 1. So what is it? What quality in a person do you actually need? What would complement you and balance your nature? All right, we got 2 cards again. So we have the 10 of Wands. So someone that would balance out your nature is someone who is responsible, someone who is dependable, someone who will get up and go to work every single day and make sure that the job gets done, even if it's hard work. They are someone who understands the mundane characteristics of life, that you need to do the laundry, you need to do the dishes, you need to do the checkbook every month. Someone who's just very practical, down to earth, has no problem shouldering some responsibility. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. So you also need someone who can go with the flow. I get the feeling, Group 1, that you are someone who, based on what you want, you are actually more like this person. You're more like this Knight of Wands character. And you like adventure. You like to go new places and see new things, and everything is just kind of this big party, this big show, adventure. There are all of these people, there are all of these interesting things to do. So what you really need is someone who's kind of laid back and can take care of the mundane things for you, because you're off over here in well, you're off having an adventure, and you can't really be bothered with that right now. So you need a more practical person that is going to back you up and keep you in balance, so that you aren't tipping off into the edge of being, well, a hot mess. So why are these characteristics good for you, Group 1? Okay, got a couple of cards here. So we've got the Three of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So again, we've got 2 pentacles here. So we've got stability. You need someone who's stable, Group 1, but you also need someone who is companionable, somebody who offers friendship, somebody that you can get along with, trust, somebody who is part of your inner circle here. Someone that you can keep close, and someone who you can rely on. See how she's holding these coins to her? Someone that you can bring in and make a special, somebody that you can depend and rely upon. And again, with the Page of Pentacles here, we have this reinforcement for stability and structure. Someone who can take care of the practical things. So you may be a less practical person yourself, Group 1, whereas you like to go off into the creative worlds and the social worlds and play. To balance you out, you need someone that's a little bit more grounded. Somebody who can have fun and see opportunities where they show, yet also keep that tether for you. All right, Group 1, this has been your reading. If you resonated with this, please let me know. If you didn't, tell me why. And if you like this video, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your reading. Today we are asking, what quality do you need in a partner that you don't normally look for? Now, this is important because we often look for what we're attracted to, what we want, and that's not necessarily what we need. And this is how we often end up in those unsatisfying relationships. And you can't really figure out why, because, man, that person was just so awesome. They seemed too good to be true. And there was just something, and you couldn't put your finger on it to figure out why that didn't work. So we're going to try to dive a little bit deeper into that today. So first we're going to take a look at what you are attracted to. What qualities are you normally looking for? Okay. Group 2. So we've got the Nine of Swords. Might be somebody who's a little bit shy. We have the King of Cups. You like a deep feeler. And we have the Seven of Coins. Someone who is patient. So, Group 2. You I think, group 2, that you are normally attracted to a more reserved character, a person who kind of sits back and observes the situation. Somebody who deeply contemplates things. Somebody who probably has a touch of anxiety. Perhaps this is the type of person that you would like to fix, and you would like to clear up this anxiety or fear or doubt or insecurity that they have, and you would like to bring out the person that you know they could be, because you see potential in them with this 7 and with this king. You realize that they could be they could be great. They have all of these talents, they have all of these qualities where they could really do something if only they weren't held back by their own fears and self-doubt. You, my friend, group 2, are a fixer. And I have a feeling that fixing hasn't really worked out for you. So let's see, what do you really need as a quality in a partner, group 2? What do you really need? Okay, this deck has a lot to say. So, for what you really need in a partner, group 2, we've got the Page of Spears. You need somebody who's adventurous, somebody who laughs in the face of danger, somebody who's not afraid to go out there and do things. We've got the Five of Spears. We've got the Five of Spears in reverse. So you need somebody who can smooth over conflict, somebody who's kind of a diplomatic, somebody who, if you are out in a bar, this is not going to be the person that's starting the fight. They're confident, but they're not going to be starting any brawls. We also have the Nine of Spears. So you need somebody who is somewhat of a protector, a guardian, a paladin, if you will. Somebody who is understands what the right thing to do is at the right time. Somebody who waits for their opportunities. And unlike this over here, this and what you're attracted to, I just don't mean to be offensive, but I just see sulking. You like that sappy guy on his guitar, and what you need to balance you out is somebody that knows their true worth. And they know their true worth, and they are they're not going to get into any unnecessary conflicts because they're confident in themselves already. Okay, Four of Spears upside down. Okay, so Four of Spears reversed. You also need somebody that has good boundaries. Somebody that can say no. Somebody that can walk away and go do their own thing. So essentially, based on these two, what I see so far is that you are attracted to this wounded baby bird that you want to take care of. But what would actually be good for you is somebody that has their own 2 solid feet on the ground and can take care of you. Now, I'm not saying that you're a mess, group 2, but instead of you trying to do everything and be everything for somebody else, you need to be able to what would benefit you is to be the support for somebody who is already on their own path, and just back them up and raise them up. And because I think that's what you really want. You're trying to turn this person into this person. So why would this be good for you, group 2? Why would this be good for you? We've got the Page of Coins, and we have the 10 of Coins. So, group 2, seeking out these qualities of somebody who, pardon my French, has their shit together, would be good for you, because you would have new opportunities, and basically you'd be living the life. You'd get what you want, group 2. You'd have the happiness, the stability, the family, the presence and the support of somebody that you know who always has your back, and you could be a team, which means that new opportunities would provide themselves to you, because you're not constantly bending yourselves over backwards to fix this person over here that catches your eye, because you already have this person over here who's got their stuff together. Which means that the two of you can work as a team, and you can have goals, and you can move on to bigger and better things. All right, group 2, this has been your reading. If this resonated, please tell me why. And if it didn't, I would also love to know why. If you like this video, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. Today we are going to be taking a look at what quality do you need in a partner that you don't look for. I think this is important because often we look for what we're attracted to, what we want, what we desire, but we don't usually think about what we actually need, what would complement us and make us feel complete, whole, satisfied. So today we're going to take a look at that. We're going to be using the Universal Golden Tarot to dive into this question. Whoa, that's, goodness, that is bent the card a little bit. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. First of all, let's take a look at who you are attracted to, group 3. Who are you attracted to? All right, group 3. We have the 3 of Coins. You are attracted to somebody who is a hard worker, and not somebody who is in like an entry-level position, or necessarily somebody who even does manual labor. No, group 3. You like the kind of person that has a little bit of power, that is a master at their craft. Maybe this is somebody who's corporate. This is somebody who has money because they've spent a long time building themselves up in their career. We also have the 6 of Coins. So you like somebody who is a gift giver, somebody who will bestow gifts upon you, share their wealth, essentially. Let's take one more card. All right, so we've got 4 of Wands here. This is somebody who has a happy, well, not necessarily happy, but they have a stable home. They have a stable foundation. They've built a life for themselves. They have a career, they have a house, they have a car, you know, that they've just gone down the list of milestones on what you're supposed to have as an adult. They got this, they got that, they got the other thing. So this is the kind of person that you are attracted to, somebody who is wealthy and willing to share with you. Quite frankly, somebody who is willing to bankroll your lifestyle. But group 3, what do you really need? What would make you happy? Because often these kinds of people, the people that have all this stuff, they're kind of boring. They're kind of cold. They are obsessed with their jobs. Oftentimes, they're kind of miserable because their jobs to make this amount of money stress them out, which means that they're not necessarily that pleasant to be around. They don't really percolate the peanuts. They don't stimulate the soul. So what kind of person do you really need? What would balance out, what qualities in a person would balance out your nature? One more card. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So this isn't saying that this person doesn't work. It's saying that this person is not obsessed with their work. They're more easygoing, kind of go with the flow kind of person. You know, if you make a lot of money, that's great. If you don't make a lot of money, well, that's just how it is. We also have the Ten of Wands. Now, this person also understands responsibility and making sure that all of their basic needs are met. They have a roof over their head, their laundry's done, their dishes are clean. That kind of mundane day-to-day tasks are taken care of, but they don't necessarily have lots of extra income to indulge on the finer things in life, the luxuries. Did I pick that up wrong? I picked that up wrong. Okay. So we also have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this person is calm, confident, cool as a cucumber. Since this is in reverse, they're not feeling all of this anxiety that the person in this image is feeling were it upright. So they're happy with their situation. This is a person who is stable in themselves. They don't define themselves by the things that they have. And what you're attracted to is a person that has all the flashy things. They've got the car, they've got the watch, they can buy all the drinks at the bar. And maybe this person doesn't have the extra cash to do that, but they make up for it in other ways by making you breakfast on the weekend, by taking you to a place that they know you absolutely love. They make it a special trip. They make you feel special, even though they can't just throw all of this material stuff at you. All right, so why is this good for you, group 3? Why is this good for you? Okay, got the Star. And we have the Four of Swords. So, group 3. This kind of person benefits you as opposed to this kind of person or these qualities and these qualities. Quite frankly, because they keep you humble. They keep your ego from getting too big and lost in a material realm of status. It gives you hope in humanity and the goodness and the kindness and the spirit of other people. And this kind of person allows you to relax. You don't always have to be keeping up with the Joneses because you know that you are valued. You know that you are valued as yourself versus what you have. And that awakens kind of that deep inner self-worth, that feeling of being loved for who you are and not what you are. All right, group 3, this has been your reading. If this resonated with you, please tell me your story. I'd love to know. If it didn't, tell me why. What did I miss out on? If you like this video, please leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading. Today we are asking, what quality do I need in a partner that I don't look for? We're using the Tarot Mucha today to dive into this question. And I think that this question is an important one to ask because often we just go after what it is that we want, what we desire, what we find attractive. But that the things that we like are not necessarily the things that we need and will make us happy. So it's good to be aware. It's good to be aware of the qualities in a person that would be good for you versus what excites you. So let's take a look at that. We're going to start off by taking a look at what you are attracted to. Ooh, got a bunch of cards. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. We have the High Priestess. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Ace of Wands. What are you attracted to? This is kind of a juxtaposition of opposites, group 4. So we have these two deeply intuitive cards with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Deep inner knowing. Somebody who can see through the bullshit. But then we also have with this this Three of Cups and this Ace of Wands, we have a party animal. So you like kind of a player philosopher type person, kind of an oddity, a rarity among people. Not many people can embody both of these things, where they're in tune to deeper mysteries and knowings, and that doesn't necessarily even have to be esoteric. They could just be, philosopher, have an interest in politics, be well spoken, be really intelligent. But they're also somebody who likes to go out and to have a good time with friends, and an adventure seeker, a thrill seeker. And, these people do exist, of course. There's all kinds of combinations that you can come up with, and statistically they are out there. But I'm feeling like group 4, this is like your fantasy person, and this isn't a person that you often find. These are more ideals that you're looking for, and you are hoping that you can find somebody who can fulfill this desire. And you've been disappointed a lot because you're not finding this particular combination of traits that would really lift you up. I have a feeling that you, group 4, you're into shows, you're into games, you're into literature that has these very smart, romantic, kind of tragic, misunderstood hero type characters. Like if you're into Dragon Age, you'd totally be the person that's shipping Solus and the Inquisitor. The Dreadwolf, the death and gloom god of the world, with the hero who is caught in the trap of that he designed, basically his plot gone wrong, and now he's fallen in love with this poor mortal who just happens to be the recipient of his mark, and now he doesn't know how to undo this horrible thing that he's done. And it's just, there's so much angst and so much depth, and also so much intelligence, and I don't know, it's a good adventure. You should play Dragon Age. Inquisition, that one's good. Okay, group 2, what do you really need? What kind of qualities would balance out your nature? One more card. All right, group 2. We've got the Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is somebody who knows what he wants, knows what he's after, has a goal in mind, goes after it, not afraid to get in fights, not afraid to talk about it, understands themselves. Maybe not deeply, but they do. We also have Temperance. So, this Knight of Wands character is, with the Temperance here, they're a little bit, well, tempered out. They'll make the grand display, have some bravado, flirting, charming, passionate, goal-oriented. At the same time, kind of spontaneous, but not too much. Temperance is nothing too much. So they're not going over the deep end into extremes with this quality. And we also have the 8 of Coins. So this person is a hard worker. They are dependable, they're responsible, but they have a personality that can be defined outside of working. So this is a person who I would say works hard and plays hard, but not too hard. And this can give you the sense of adventure that you're craving over in here with what you're looking for, but you're not finding. They may be a little bit more dull, a little bit more easy to figure out than this enigma that you are drawn to, interested in, because from what this looks like to me, this is mostly a fantasy in your head. This is very rarely a real person. But this is kind of like the real life version of this. And over here, your standards are, or your desires are set a couple of notches too high. And if you lower them down, you'll end up with what you want, group 4. Okay, so let's take a look at why. Why is this good for you? We have the Lovers. Aww. And we have the Ace of Cups. Or, excuse me, Ace of Pentacles. So, these kind of qualities are good for you, group 4, because, well, it's what you actually like. It's what you're looking for. This is a romanticized version of the real world of this. So this is where you can find your companionship, your friendship, your romantic relationship, the real world love story that can unfold. And it'll bring you great opportunity, great happiness, new things, new adventures, new beginnings. It'll make you feel complete, like you can write the story of your life, group 4. And maybe you will. Maybe you'll find this person and you'll write a book about it, or a game, or a show. And it'll make you lots of money. That'd be pretty fantastic. I'd love to read it. If this happens to you, please let me know. I want to know. I love stories. All right, group 4. This has been your reading. If this resonated with you, please leave me a comment and tell me why. If it didn't, also tell me why. I'd love to know. And if you like this video, please leave me a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.